Welcome back to the Biology Research Project. Today we will continue working with NoodleTools to create citations, navigate databases and export citations directly to NoodleTools, create manual citations from online articles and news sources, and use ChatGPT to write an outline to support your projects. If you already have a NoodleTools account, go ahead and log in. If you don't have an account, select the register link at the bottom of the login box. If you need to verify or revalidate our school subscription, these are the credentials you need to input. Your username will be Pennington School in all lowercase letters, and the password is capital M for Meckler and then 1970 exclamation point. To finish registering for an account, please complete the following information: your expected year of graduation. Most of you will be the year 2027. Your personal ID should be your first name dot last name, like it's the beginning of your email address. Please select a password that you will remember. You're inputting the last 4 digits of your phone number to help recover your password in case you forget it, as well as putting your initials for your first and last name. Once you've completed this information, select Register. As you're finding sources that are a good fit for your project, it is important to keep them organized and complete their proper citations. We're going to walk through step by step how to create manual citations for online sources and how to export citations for database articles. Let's create a new project and label it Citation Scavenger Hunt. You're going to select the citation style, APA, and citation level, Advanced. Again, that is project title, Citation Scavenger Hunt, APA citation style, and advanced citation level. Click Submit. Once you've submitted that folder, you are going to hover over it until you see the plus button appear in the sharing column. Select that and then Share with a teacher's inbox. You're going to be labeling it the same, Citation Scavenger Hunt. And then hit Done. Next, we are going to navigate to our Biology Research Project LibGuide and go to the Database Exploration tab. Once we are here, we are going to click on the Citation Scavenger Hunt HyperDoc link. We have already completed this first red box of completing our NoodleTools project, and we're going to move on to clicking on Gill and Context Science to create one of these citations. So we are going to conduct an advanced search, so click on that right below the search bar. And then our search terms are endangered species in quotation marks. That will go into our first box, and then conservation is our second search term. Let's select search. I want to further narrow down our results by clicking on academic journals. The article I'm specifically looking at is Protecting Endangered Species Through the Maine Legislative Tools Work. Enter that article. And once I've determined I want to use this article, I'm going to directly export it to NoodleTools. So we're looking at this bar of icons at the top of the page. We're going to click the Cite button with those quotation marks. Make sure that we are at APA 7th edition, and then export to NoodleTools. We're going to receive this pop-up window. We want to make sure we are selecting the correct project folder, so Citation Scavenger Hunt, and then hit Import. Once we have this green bar at the top of the page, we can head back to our NoodleTools project folder and see that it has automatically appeared in our folder with just a click of a button. Our next citation will be from the New York Times. And we're going to search the site by clicking on the magnifying glass in the corner and then search trash or recycling. We're going to find the article Trash or Recycling, Why Plastic Keeps Us Guessing. If you have a minute, go ahead and start sorting some trash. Otherwise, we want to make sure that we are citing everything we possibly can from this article. So let's go back to NoodleTools, and we're going to create a new source by clicking on the New Source button at the top of the page. This is a website and then a web page that we are citing. So we're going to go back to the article and copy and paste the URL into that URL spot. We do have the option to smart import. By all means, you can use this option, but you do need to double check that it is importing the correct information. Sometimes it falsely inputs information or it does not fill out the citation completely. So our next step is finding the date of publication, which is April 21st, 2022. We are accessing this article today, so we're going to click on that link and it will autofill for us. We do have a couple authors of this article, so we're going to input that information. We do have 2 authors, so we're going to make sure we add a second contributor. And we need to select their roles as authors. There is not a role for an illustrator, so we do not need to put in that information. Our next step is adding the web page or document article title, which is at the top. So you're going to copy and paste that in. And then our name of the website is New York Times. We do not have to complete this annotation section. So now that we have filled this out to the best of our ability, we're going to click Save, and that citation will appear in our folder. Let's do one more database exportation and click on Master File Elite. In the regular search bar, we are going to search coral reefs. Let's select Coral Reef Cafe. And we're going to export this article by clicking on the Cite button at the top. You're exporting the citation. Go down and export to NoodleTools. We're going to get that pop-up window again. Make sure we are in Citation Scavenger Hunt and select Import. Once we've got that green bar, we know it's been imported successfully. Go back to NoodleTools. You can refresh your page and you'll see that citation appear in your project folder. There is more information about manual and database citations on the LibGuide, but for now, let's transition to our biology project folder. You want to put as much information into NoodleTools as possible to help guide you through the research process. If you haven't done so already, input your research question at the top of the page. It's important to reference your research question throughout the project to ensure you're staying on task. Within the note card section, you can create an outline to help keep you organized and align with the note cards you'll be writing. Select the small box at the top of your page where it says Outline, and the space for your outline will appear on your screen. To help write and organize our outlines, we'll be utilizing ChatGPT. AI is not a substitute for learning, but a supportive tool to help you articulate your own knowledge and also fill potential knowledge gaps. To best utilize AI, you need to understand how to write an effective prompt. We need to make sure we tell ChatGPT what our assignment is and give our research question. ChatGPT will not be able to produce a substantial outline for you if you do not have a well-defined research question. My prompt is, write an outline for a 9th grade biology research project based on the following research question. The project entails a 7 to 10 minute oral presentation with the goal of answering the following research question. How feasible is the concept of dinosaur cloning as portrayed in Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park from a modern scientific perspective? Remember, AI hallucinates. It tells you what it thinks you want to hear and does not always provide factual information. You must fact-check any information you want to include within your project and presentation. It is not possible to copy and paste this outline into NoodleTools. You need to edit and update the outline to fit your needs. Parts will not be relevant to your presentation. If you choose to use any part of this outline for your project, you must cite it. To create a new citation, we're going to head to NoodleTools and select New Source. We are citing from a website, and this is an AI response /output. When it asks us for a URL, we are not taking the one at the top of the page, but selecting this Export button and then copying link. Once that link is copied, we can add it to our citation, selecting the day of the output, and putting in as much information as possible. I'm going to go back and copy and paste my prompt. My AI tool is ChatGPT. My publisher is OpenAI. And then my tool version is 3.5. Once you've completed this information, you can select Save, and that will be saved to your project folder. It is imperative that you cite ChatGPT if you choose to use any parts of a response.